Hi guys, thank you for coming to your very nice, this is a casual 10 minutes, just full on stretch. There are no planks, I promise. So if you have a patience for doing stuff that your body is gonna feel better about later, then we are good to go. Go ahead, begin seated. So on your Pilates mat, on your yoga mat, if you don't have that, at least like get a towel or something that you can put down underneath you for a little bit of support. And then we're gonna stretch the legs all the way out. So opening up our hips, just trying to do the best you can, even getting in this position. Stretch out your legs, stretch out your toes, do a little toe point. Find your breath, inhale as you're doing the toe point, and then exhale, release it, relax the feet. We're gonna do that 2 more times, trying to sit up a little bit taller. Our body's natural default after a long day is kind of here, so sit up even more. Take an inhale, point the toes. Exhale, let it go, relax the feet. Just 1 more like that, nice big breath in, open up in the chest a little bit more. Point through the toes, and then exhale, release, release, release. Good. Now we'll take the arms. So for this one, still seated in the same position. Big breath, opening up the arms, relaxing the feet. On the exhale, let the arms come all the way down in front. Good. And then we're going to do that the other direction. So big reach up, inhale, stretching the arms in front, all the way up overhead. And on the exhale, let the arms come back down behind you. Good. Taking the fingertips, pointing away from your hips, away from your glutes, start to push open. So I've got my palms pressed down behind me. I'm opening up from my chest, shoulders. Let your shoulders pull back. And I know you're not going to be able to see, but this is nice for the neck and the head. Let your head lift up, chin lifts up, chest expands. You should feel the stretch also, not only in the chest and the neck, but from the back of your shoulders, even all the way down through your arms. Just breathe and hold for 5 more counts. Wiggle your toes. In 4, we're gonna round forward. We'll take the arms with us in 2 and 1. So go ahead, come out of that. I know it doesn't look like much from this position, but hopefully you felt it. Big reach up overhead, stretch the arms. This time, flex the heels back. And as you release, we're gonna just relax the feet, drop the arms down in front. And the first one is the worst, so be nice to yourself, because from here, I just want you to gauge where you're at, where the hamstrings are probably limiting, the low back is probably like, oh, hello. So just let yourself drop and hold here. Wiggling the toes again, get some movement through your feet, and then gently, if you're able to, start to walk the hands a little bit further out in front of you. And if that's not possible, if everything is just really, really tight and just hurting today, do the walking forward, walking back. I'm actually going to do that if you're doing that as well. Just join me on that nice reach, walk it out, and then bring it back, walking gently. Or you can hold it. So if today's a day where you don't feel that awful, just hold it down and breathe. But wherever you're at, it's 15 more seconds of either holding, maybe coming out of it, maybe just doing the walk, but trying to listen to your body, be aware of just where it is feeling things, where you're taking on things for another couple seconds. In 3, you'll walk the hands back on up towards you in 2 and 1. So walk the hands back on up. Now let's go ahead, bring the left heel in towards your inner thigh. From here, gently rotate. So this is my left heel, my right leg is lengthening out. Rotate your spine all the way over to that left side. So essentially, thinking of your spine as if it's a washcloth. You're wringing out our spine, letting the head reach over that left shoulder. Don't force it, just enjoy that rotation. Then gently bring yourself back into that center. And then from here, reach the right hand out to that right leg. Just gently for 3, little pulse into it if you want, 2 and 1, then lift back on up, and then we'll rotate around, same thing. So just gently thinking left hand goes behind that left hip, rotate, just getting some movement, some niceness in the hips, then bring it back to your center, and then reach that right arm again over to that right foot. Just a couple seconds for this, for 3, 2, and 1. Good, yay. All right, bring both heels in now, so you're in your butterfly stretch. Try to meld the feet together like it's a really nice, I don't know, something cozy. Like you can't meld hot chocolate, but I just keep thinking of hot chocolate. Like a really nice grilled cheese sandwich. Meld your feet together. Nice and warm, crunchy. And then after you've done a couple of these, can't talk anymore, rock out side to side, we're gonna take and lengthen out the other leg. So we'll keep now the right heel and hip are gonna be in that bend position. The left leg is gonna lengthen out. That's in 2 and 1. Just getting that niceness for the hips here and the glutes. And then let's lengthen out our left leg. As you can tell, I'm a little bit less flexible on this side. We all have a side. So once that left leg is out, do a nice sit up tall. It's hard even just to stay seated here. And then rotate around. So I'm now wrapping my spine, wringing it out, no less, on that other side. So just thinking to open up, rotate. Again, don't force it. If this feels real icky, just rotate out and then go back in. But trying to get a little bit more of that work in from the waist for another 3 and 2. Rotate the chest back to center. There's your 1. So come on back to the middle, and then here's our gentle, reach over. I don't like this one today either. Reach over to that left side, and then you can either, maybe it feels nice to lengthen that right arm up. Maybe you just want to do that reach over on that left side. Whatever you need to do, just trying to feel the release in the lower back, especially on that right side. For another 2 and 1, back to center. You're doing great, and then rotate around to that right side. I'm using my left hand to kind of force myself, even though I already said don't force it, just a little help on that rotation. And then we'll gently come right back into the middle. That's in 3, 2, and 1. Gently rotate back to the center, and then drop on down to that left side. Just opening up from, again, the lower back, that side of your torso. Just trying to reach out for that foot for another 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bring it back on into the center, and then this time we're going to do a crisscross over of the heel. So instead of that butterfly stretch, having 1 heel under, I'm actually going to swap mine out. That ankle is being weird. So swap out however you need to just to stay seated. From here, interlace your hands, so reach the fingertips out in front of you. So thinking from the palms, reach, and then we're gonna lengthen the arms, lifting up overhead, sit up tall on this one. Now drop your chin down to chest, so you're nodding the head, trying to feel a little bit of a release from the back of the neck, even though we are stretching from the arms and shoulders. And then carefully lift the head back on up forward, let the arms drop down in front of you, pull the arms in. I know it's kind of awkward in this position, then flip it. Now knuckles reach out forward, still sit up good and tall, and then rotate to the left, holding the stretched out position, bring it back to your middle, and then rotate to the right. And these aren't huge, these are small. As you can see, I'm not like trying to totally wring out my back on this one. Just getting movement in from the hips, but still finding that stretch over. And then once you've done that each side, go ahead, come back to the middle, take the arms one more time up overhead, reach like you're being pulled to the ceiling, pulled to the sky, and then flip it again, reach. And then we're gonna slowly, carefully round the spine, arc it down into that forward stretch. Once you've gotten as far as you can, relax the hands, and you can't see, relax the head, and then just be present with whatever your body is telling you, unless it is telling you to come out of this stretch, in which case you do that. But if you can hold it with me just for another 15 seconds, trying to feel the head, the neck, the shoulders sink down. Maybe the hands can reach out a little bit more, maybe they can't. Just doing what you can here for another 5. Maybe shake out your head, another 3, 2, and 1. Then slide all the way back up and in. Good. And then we're going to take now the hands this time behind our head, pop the elbows open, push your chest, so you're thinking collarbone, lungs, everything expands. And on your exhale now, grip with your hands onto the back of your head, like you're kind of cradling the back of your skull. Elbows pull in, head comes down. Feel the neck stretch out. And then we're going to just open up and do that one more time. So with the opening of the elbows, the head, neck, and shoulders, feel your chest like puff up, open. And on that exhale, release. Try to think of creating a little bit more pull to feel that release from the back of the neck and the head. Even the shoulders, elbows draw forward. And this is just for another 5. Just trying to let your jaw relax even. Another 3. In 2, come back on up. And 1, bring it back on up. Open the elbows wide, and then shake it out. Shake out your head, shake out your arms, your hands, your shoulders. And we're just gonna finish out with doing this one time today. Big reach up overhead, stretch the arms, lift. Feel a little bit more of that reach. Wiggle your fingers, open up the palms. And on your exhale, let everything go. Just let it out. Shake it out. And then that is just a little bit less than 10 minutes of your day for some nice stretchy for hips, head, shoulders a little bit. Yeah, so thank you for joining, and I hope that you feel a little bit better.